Hello, and welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. Today I'm going to be talking about NFL coaches that lasted 1 year or less, and I did a little research and found out there's quite a few. Some of these I remember, some of these I do not remember. We have Jim Thompson of the 49ers, first head coaching job. When he came there, he had to deal with player retirements, free agent departures, and injuries. He was fired after the last place finished of 5-11. Mike Mularkey, who had coached the Buffalo Bills before, came to Jacksonville. They finished 29th in offense and 30th in points, scored in 2012. He was let go after a 2-14 season. Hugh Jackson's first year as head coach ended with the Raiders missing the playoffs at 8-8, and he was let go. Jim Mora, the son of the former USFL coach and Saints coach Jim Mora, his failures to make progress in turning around a 4-12 Seattle Seahawks team resulted in his firing in 2009. Cam Cameron, for Miami Dolphins, he went 1-15 and was let go after 1 year. Bobby Petrino of the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons had a 3-10 season, and he resigned after taking the head coaching job at Arkansas. His tenure was the shortest for a non-interim NFL coach since the 1970 NFL-AFL merger. Art Shell, he was let go after 2-14 season, their worst since 1962. That was the second time he came back as head coach. He'd been the head coach of the Raiders before and had been around for a few seasons. Murray Schottenheimer. Wasn't that he did a bad job. The team ended up 8-8, but Dan Snyder, the owner, persuaded Steve Spurrier to leave the college game and didn't waste any time letting Schottenheimer go. Al Groh, New York Jets. He took over for Bill Parcells. Who handed Bill Parcells had handed the coaching reins to defensive coordinator Bill Belichick, who quit the next day to take the Patriots job. That left it to Groh, who led the Jets to 9-7 non-playoff season before resigning to take the head coaching job at University of Virginia. Ray Rhodes, Packers had a 8-8 season, missed the playoffs the first time since 1992. He was let go. Joe Bugle, the Raiders lost 3 of the four games by combined 5 points, but it was 8 losses in their final 9 that ultimately led them to letting him go. Pete Carroll, Jets were 6-5, leading division rival Miami 24-6 in the third quarter at the Meadowlands when Dan Marino led a comeback, highlighted by his fake spike and touchdown pass to Mark Ingram. They lost their final games, and Pete Carroll was let go. He had been their defensive coordinator for the Redskins for many years. He tried to follow the footsteps of Joe Gibbs. Wasn't enough for Richie Pettibon. The team went 4-12, finished with the worst record in the NFC. He was let go. Lou Holtz, college coach. He signed a 5-year contract, but was unhappy and resigned with 3 games still left to go in the season. Took the job at Arkansas. The Jets were 3-13. Pete McCauley of the 1978 San Francisco 49ers. He was head coach for first nine games of that season, winning only one game, and he was fired and replaced by Fred O'Connor. Chip Kelly, previous coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, took over the 49ers for one season. They ended up with a 2-14 record, and he was let go by the 49ers. Nathaniel Hackett was hired to be the head coach of the Denver Broncos on January 27, 2022, after the team had parted ways with Vic Fangio. He ended up with a 4-11 record with the team and was let go. He was replaced by interim head coach Jerry Rosburg for the last two games of the 2022-23 season. He became the fifth coach since the NFL-AFL merger in 1970 to not finish the first season after Lou Holtz in 1976, Pete McCauley in 1978, Bobby Petrino 2007, Urban Meyer in 2021. I'm going to be getting to that one. Rob Chudzinski was the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. In 2013, he was fired at the end of the season after a 4-12 record. He said in a statement that he was shocked and disappointed to hear the news about his firing, but expressed his gratitude towards the Haslam family for giving the opportunity and called himself a Cleveland Brown to the core. Next one is Steve Wilks, was hired in 2018 as head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. He finished the season with a league worst 30-13 record, worst record for the Cardinals since 2000. Last day of 2018, he was let go. And last of all, Urban Meyer, successful college coach at Florida and Ohio State. He took over as head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2021. He was fired for a number of things. One thing was the team had a 2-11 record. That was part of it, but a lot of various other incidents at Jacksonville led to his dismissal. 2022, he called it the worst experience he's ever had in his professional lifetime, citing the 5-game losing streak and differences in practice time compared to college football. Well, those are the one-and-done coaches that were in the NFL, at least since the NFL-AFL merger. And like I said, I'm looking for more ideas on shows to do. I'm getting closer to show 800. And that being said, like, subscribe, share. As always, thanks for watching.